Welcome everyone to the new stuff training for VG Metro 2PC for non-clustered app use cases, which is feat 17258 as a part of the NCI 7.5 release. In previous Nutanix releases, VG Metro SyncRep was only supported in environments where both the primary and the recovery clusters were managed by a single PC. This limitation restricted customers from deploying VG Metro SyncRep in a multi-PC environment, which are common in large-scale or geographically distributed deployments. As a result, customers with separate PCs managing their primary and secondary sites were unable to leverage SyncRep for VGs, particularly impacting use cases requiring active-active and active-passive SyncRep configurations with two PCs. We're happy to announce that with this release, Nutanix is introducing support for VG Metro SyncRep with a two-PC configuration. This enhancement allows the primary cluster to be managed by one PC and the secondary cluster to be managed by another PC, enabling active-passive replication of VGs across sites. In this model, the secondary site remains passive until a failover is triggered, at which point it becomes active and begins serving the data. This is particularly suited for non-clustered applications that require SyncRep but do not operate in an active-active mode. These aren't necessarily caveats, but they are some things to know before deploying. So round-trip time latency between sites should be equal to or less than 5 milliseconds. The user needs to configure independent witness service in a separate failure domain. So basically what that means is if Site 1 and Site 2 are the two sites in SyncRep, then a tertiary site outside of those two sites should be configured with the independent witness. As far as versions, this supports witness version 7.0 and onwards. The container with a same name or with the same name should exist on both the primary and the remote Prism element. The virtual IP address should be configured correctly on the Prism element and Prism Central running on the primary and the recovery locations. And then lastly, the iSCSI DSIP addresses should be correctly configured on both the primary and the recovery PEs and then registered to their respective Prism Centrals. This feature allows for a more robust design for VG Metro using two PCs. With this two PC design, an outage of the primary site where PC resides won't result in a loss of de-orchestration at the second site, as it has its own PC that can take over orchestration. For version compatibility, this has a minimum required PE version of AOS 6.8, but PC is has a requirement for 7.5. For licensing, this is NCI Pro plus the Advanced Replication SKU or NCI Ultimate. Hypervisor supported is AHV. This is supported on any platform. There's currently no sizer support, and this will ship once 7.5 is GA. This has been the new stuff training for VG Metro 2PC for non-clustered app use cases, which is feat 17258 as a part of the NCI 7.5 release.